Now it seems to be working fine. $98 megabytes per second. What the heck, bro? What the heck? Yeah, it's good now. It's actually better than it was before. What is going on? Are you real? David Vasquez. Yes, I'm real, bro. Yes, I'm real, and my connection is real. My connection is alive. We got good upload speed, bro. Hey, you know you're adulting when you get excited over a good upload speed. But seriously though, what is going on right now? How did I just jump from 1 megabyte per second to nearly 100 megabytes per second? Beautiful. I have a question. I have 49 XRP and 79 Dogecoins. Is that too little invested? I mean, what? Bro, you've got, hold on. I don't mean to, it's not really funny. Yeah. I mean, 79 Dogecoins is definitely, in my opinion, that's not enough. I mean, Dogecoin is only 25 cents, bro. You need more than 79 Dogecoins. Bro, do you mean you have $79 in Dogecoin? I'm confused. Guys, I don't even know what's going on. I didn't even expect to be live right now. We just attempted to go live and it bombed on us. But now the connection is great. So yeah, I think we're good. I think we are actually good. But yeah, David, you're going to need more than that. You're going to need more Dogecoin than that. Probably going to need more XRP than that. Wow, look at this. Well, David, Dogecoin has an ETF launching tomorrow. I expect Dogecoin to be pretty significant in the next 5 years, right? As far as out of the meme coin sector, for sure, one of the most prominent meme coins. I mean, it's really transforming itself into more than a meme coin. I mean, what other meme coin do you know has talks of an ETF launching? So I would say if you were going to add a meme coin to your bag, I would say Dogecoin would be the one that I would want to stack and hodl. It is very crazy that we're getting an ETF, a Dogecoin ETF. It is. It will be in retirement stock accounts. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I don't think people quite understand the magnitude of this, man. It's a lot of money is going to flow into Dogecoin. And with Dogecoin being at 25 cents, it's going to blast to $1 like nothing. It will take nothing for Dogecoin to get to $1. 5K is like the minimum for a big financial change. I would agree with that. David, I don't know if I would do it tomorrow. Maybe just, assess the market and then, you know, decide when a good entry would be. I mean, if you want to just ape in tomorrow, then sure. That's what you want to do. That's all. That's up to you, man. If you want to just ape in and see where it takes you, nothing wrong with it. Though, I that's one thing I need to try not to do. I got in a bad habit of doing that a lot right before bed. Got to try not to do that. Look at that beautiful sea of green. Gosh, Doge is definitely on its way. Remember, we were talking about this too. 32 cents coming up. $27 odd. What's going on, bro? I made it back, man. I don't know what happened, but the connection dropped and now it's back. It's back better than it was before it dropped. Probably because I reset the router. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but we are rolling right now. Dogecoin, man, is just inching closer and closer to a breakout of this beautiful pattern we've been watching. And, you know, it's hard not to go ahead. It's really hard not to go ahead and just take out a long right here. But see, down here, down at support would have been the real entry, though. You can trade the breakout, right? You can trade the breakout, but down at this support, that was the real entry. I just don't think I'm going to get another chance. I think I may have to trade the breakout. I don't think I'll get another chance to catch Dogecoin at this support again. But I don't want to miss a run to 30 cents or a run to $1. So it's a tough call. What would you guys do in this situation? Would you go ahead and take out a long trade here, speculating the breakout right now? Or would you hold off, wait for a pullback? Or wait for a confirmation of the breakout? 5 cents, man. Just imagine, from 5 cents to $1. Phew. If CPI doesn't act up, there's an entry nearby 24.2 unless we pump this London session. 5 cents to $5. I agree, Hellblaw. 27. I appreciate that. I'm going to take a look at it. And thanks for joining the Discord, by the way. Glad to have you on board with us, for real. Can we get a breakdown from this? Look at that support hit. Look at that support hit. Haha. Can we break it though? Can we break it? Bro, what just happened, bro? What on earth? What on earth just happened, bro? Oh, it's not down. It ain't down. It ain't down. It ain't down. Not really. Bro. We're just consolidating here. Oh no. Dogecoin breaking out right now to the downside. Looks like we are trying to break out of this pattern. Which honestly, I don't know about you all, but I would love to see it. I really need to see Doge come down to, I mean, lower than this. Even lower than this target would be nice. Let's get a nice re-entry somewhere down around 24.7. Somewhere down in this range would be great. Somewhere around 24.5 cents would be wonderful. You know, right now, honestly, Doge looks like we should bounce. We're very close to a bounce. If we don't bounce right here, we should be getting a bounce in pretty soon, even if we do break this. Which we could definitely clone this line, move it on up. $25.5 would be the measure move to the upside. So that is what we are looking at right now on the short term for Doge. And I mean the immediate short term. That's the immediate short term right there. Okay, so we are getting that bounce. Look. So, you know, the MACD almost never fails. MACD says we are below the bars, says we are looking for a cross, says we are ready for a bounce in the price action. And that is what we are getting. Honestly, the bounce looks like it will continue. Probably all the way up here to this resistance. Only thing that's telling me that we may not is this indicator flipping red right here on the top. That's the only sign I'm seeing pushing the price down, but that could flip green. It could flip green as soon as the price bounces above it. So Haven Peck, we're back, bro. We are back. The internet connection overlords came through for us once again. I don't know what happened, but we're back. Apparently, Hellblah. You know, I'm still not totally convinced that I'm not being sabotaged somehow, but maybe I'm just paranoid. I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, as we wait here patiently. Oh, look. I said we needed to bounce. We tried to bounce, but look. We still broke out to the downside. Even though the MACD is telling us we should be getting a bounce. I mean, even if we don't get a bounce right now, it should be very soon. We are not that far below the bars, so we could go lower. Just like back here. Back here where we had our big run. We were very low below the bars on the MACD down here. So, and then same thing right here. Honestly, look how high we are here on this cross, and all we did was chop sideways. Even though we were this high on this cross, all we did was chop sideways here. So I think we should come down some. I think we should come down some probably before we can get a bounce in. This measure move looks like it's going to be in play here. Yep. indicator on the top turned red. We're flipping red on the bottom as well. Indication of more downside as well. We could bounce, test the resistance, previous support resistance, but let's get a little dip. Let's get a little dip, Doge. And we will just go ahead and pour one up for the homies, man. Well, man, it's a very sensitive time. You know, do I you know, I don't even know. I don't know how I should even go about it. Do I say, I don't know. How do I go about it? Is the ETF out yet? Little Face Tat, welcome back. Good to have you back in the stream, Little Face Tat. It's always a pleasure to have you in the stream, Little Face Tat. The ETF is not out yet. The ETF is actually launching today, Thursday. That is today. So that will be happening today. Cheers to crypto, to you guys, to ETFs launching, to meme coin ETFs, and of course, cheers and rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, man. If I drink to anything tonight, it's going to be not just to Charlie Kirk, but to hopefully putting an end to the senseless violence and political mania that is plaguing our country, specifically the U.S., man. I mean, I understand that politically there are political issues across the world, but man, I'll tell you what, the U.S., we've done it to ourselves. We've done it to ourselves, but the U.S. has got some major problems, bro. We're working on it. We're trying. We're trying very hard. Gosh. I probably need something other than water with that. Hellblaw, that's a very good point, bro. People need to get off social media. That's where all this shit came from. When I was a kid, people had different political views, but we could just have honest conversations and not flip out. Exactly. What happened to those times? What happened to that? Because, I mean, you cannot talk to anybody, especially, and I hate to be that way. I hate to be a, you know, politically divided so much, but you can't speak to anybody about things like this or any kind of matters without them losing their brain, man. Without them losing their damn noodle. It is ridiculous. We can't have sensible debates anymore without someone getting freaking shot. It's ridiculous. I mean, seriously. It really is. Dogecoin has dipped here slightly, bouncing right at 25 cents, looking for the run up to possibly test that previous support here. Anytime this indicator flips like this, though, I mean, typically, if we go and we look, really, when it flips, it can do this, right? So, I mean, it can turn into this. A little bitty flip in the red can turn into this, right? But it can also just be this. Here was a red zone. Here was a red zone. Here's a red zone. And if you notice, one thing about the red zones is these are actually when the indicator is red and when it is very spread out like this, that's when you get your bottoms. So really, just like right here, when it's spread out, red spread out, get your bottom. So same thing here, spread out very wide, bottom. Let's see, we didn't get a bottom there, but we squeezed into a breakout. Here we did not totally flip over. This time we've totally flipped, so I'd say if we run up, we get rejected by that previous support. Here on the short term, we're going to see this thing continue on down. Let's get below 25 cents. I love that this is a crypto live test stream since our last stream failed. And so far, we've only been live for 30 minutes, bro, and we're doing great. Thank you guys for showing up. A test stream has turned out to be the main stream. So, whatever. All I know is I'm waiting for Doge to dip. I need a good old Dogecoin dip down into the trenches. Hellbly, I appreciate you. I'm trading Charlie on Sol. There's like 6 or more copycats. Be careful. I've not heard of Charlie. I don't. I guess there's already. Is there? So there's. Oh, you're saying there's already a Charlie Kirk coin? Is there an official Charlie Kirk coin, or all these, or are they just all, you know, what the heck? What is up, Aussie? Welcome to the stream, Aussie. Good to have you. Good to have you here with us, bro. Good morning. Good morning. Or good night. Haven, is there actually a Charlie Kirk coin? Like an official Charlie Kirk coin? Because I wouldn't mind investing in an official Charlie Kirk coin. You know what I mean? I don't want to be caught handing money over to some phony, though. Wow. Avalanche aims to raise $1 billion for crypto hoarding companies? Are they really reaching, bro? They are reaching. XRP community spots Ripple logo in Apple's new iPhone 17. Bro, that is not a Ripple logo on the iPhone 17. That is just the placement of the cameras, bro. What are they talking about right now, guys? billion with a B. What is going on here? No, that's a reach right there, guys. That's a reach. The Rex Osprey Doge ETF, or ticker DOGE, is slated to launch this Thursday, today actually, kicking off a meme coin ETF era in the US. According to a Bloomberg ETF analyst, the Dogecoin ETF will launch under the Investment Company Act of 1940, a different framework from the Securities Act of 1933, which typically governs grantor trusts that hold physical commodities or derivatives, and marks the first Dogecoin exchange-traded fund in the U.S. According to recent analysis by Sentiment, Dogecoin large wallets holding 1 million to 10 million Doge have continued to accumulate since August 25th, and intensified this trend just as the likelihood of a Dogecoin ETF began to be probable. So whales are still accumulating more Dogecoin. Dogecoin ETF pushes crypto industry to embrace speculation. Changing up the game, we are. Changing it up. Swim with the whales. Let's go, Aussie. Good to have you. Algorand moving to the U.S. protagonist. That is news to me. I have not heard that yet. The ticker of the Doge ETF is right here. It is the DOGE, so it's Doge with a J. Doge with a J instead of a G. It's right here. The ETF will let investors gain exposure to Dogecoin through the stock market, but not everyone sees the point. These ETFs are charging off the charts fees when you could simply create a Coinbase account in 5 minutes, buy the token, and never be charged an expensive ratio. Brian Huang, co-founder and CEO of crypto management platform Glider, told Cointelegraph. And I do get the point. I see his point. I agree. You know, most of us that have been in crypto for some time, we would prefer to just buy Dogecoin outright ourselves, right? Would you not prefer to do it that way? But this is still such a big deal for mainstream crypto adoption. It's a great way to expose the average person that would typically not dabble in crypto. It's a good way to get them exposed to crypto, and not just crypto, but meme coins, Dogecoin to be specific. I mean, that's crazy. So for us to have Dogecoin in retirement accounts, I think that it's okay. I think that this guy is probably just, he is a CEO of a crypto management platform. So of course he's gonna, he's not going to be on the side of an ETF. I think the ETF is a good thing. What do you guys think? Let's see what you guys think. He added that institutional investors are more likely to prioritize legitimate and revenue-generating tokens. Dogecoin has elevated some crypto investors into millionaires in its history, but its price is in a constant battle with inflation. Dogecoin's tokenomics were designed as a satire of Bitcoin's scarcity. Instead of a 21 million coin cap, Dogecoin is unlimited and issues a 10,000 Doge block reward every minute. That means about 5 billion new coins are minted yearly. Even so, 5 billion new coins minted yearly. I wish I could zoom in on that. I can't zoom in on it though. Dogecoin has a diminished inflation rate because it has a fixed yearly issuance of 5 billion coins. This means that each year the rate of inflation decreases comparative to the total supply, and in a very predictable way, making Dogecoin the perfect candidate to be used as a currency. Since Dogecoin is not meant to be hoarded, and hoarding is a major barrier to a cryptocurrency being used as well an actual currency, Dogecoin will have a much more utilitarian and practical place in the economy than other cryptocurrencies, which often remain unspent. During past meme coin booms, analysts warned that such assets diverted capital and attention from more serious blockchain projects. Some see the ETF as reinforcing that problem. I disagree. It's wild to see a meme coin front-run serious projects to the ETF finish line. A founding contributor at Layer 1 blockchain Fogo told Cointelegraph. Now that I do agree with. It is very wild to see a meme coin front-run other serious utility tokens to the ETF finish line. That is crazy. An ETF wrapper doesn't change the fundamentals. It just lets Wall Street pump Doge with a straight face. By all means, Wall Street. By all means, Wall Street, please pump Doge. By the end of August, 92 crypto ETPs had been awaiting Securities and Exchange Commission decisions from, or SEC decisions from the Securities and Exchange Commission in the US. Dogecoin products were among them, alongside other meme coin applications such as Pingu, the token tied to the non-fungible token brand Pudgy Penguins. So we even had Pingu apply for an ETF. Dogecoin may have started as a joke, but it's become a serious altcoin that's brought real investors and engineers into the space, said Mike Maloney, CEO and founder of Insight. Community engagement is as real for a coin as it is for a stock. Here is a list of all the filings and or applications this dude is tracking. There are 92 line items in this spreadsheet. Look at this. Grayscale Solana Trust, CoinShares Litecoin ETF. So we have a Litecoin ETF, Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. Let's see. Grayscale XRP Trust, Grayscale Dogecoin Trust, Invesco Galaxy Solana ETF, Fidelity Solana Fund, Franklin Solana ETF, Bitwise Solana ETF, Canary Solana ETF. There is a lot of Solana ETFs here, guys, in line. Look at this. Final deadline looks like October. Coming up in October, we're going to see possibly a lot of other... October is going to be bullish, y'all. October is going to be bullish. Mark my words. Alt season is coming, folks. Alt season is coming. And it looks like we could be looking forward to not only a Dogecoin ETF launching, but Solana ETFs, XRP ETFs, and more. While critics like Colkit expressed frustration that a meme coin is front-running more serious projects, others argue its success reflects crypto's community dynamics. Maja Vujanovic, CEO of digital assets at FG Nexus, told Cointelegraph that Dogecoin, leapfrogging other altcoins, shows how communities can push assets into regulated structures. If Doge is first, it's less about technical roadmaps and more about acknowledging that communities themselves can push assets into regulated structures. That's an important signal regulators are responding to social momentum as much as market cap. You know, as they should, because social momentum drives these markets just as much as the market cap and tokenomics and all of that jazz, if not more. Honestly, when it comes to crypto, the social momentum, the communities behind some of these projects, that's what's really driving them, right? Unlike many altcoins, Dogecoin has often been in the mainstream spotlight. Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweets in 2021 sent its price soaring, and a U.S. government department he once led was even dubbed the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Can't believe that was a thing, y'all. And it seems to be over with now too. Doge has came and done its thing. The fact that we had a government department named with an acronym DOGE is wild too. The token has also endured multiple bear markets, giving it a level of resilience and maturity that other meme coins lack. The ETF pathway won't be a free-for-all. Liquidity, surveillance, and custody readiness still set the bar. But more tokens will find their way into regulated wrappers, which broadens adoption. On Tuesday, the SEC delayed its decision on the Bitwise Dogecoin ETF, extending the review window to November 12th. So we still have that Bitwise Dogecoin ETF too. And looks like they will review it on November 12th. bullish on Dogecoin. Dogecoin ETF blurs the line between meme and market. A Dogecoin ETF forces the industry to confront whether embracing speculation and culture is part of the package. Skeptics argue the new fund leans too far towards the latter. The idea of wrapping a single token in an ETF is ridiculous, Huang said, the equivalent of packaging a lone stock as a diversified product. To him, the Wall Street wrapper does little more than institutionalize a meme while charging investors fees they could easily avoid by buying Doge directly. Although you still have fees associated with buying spot in most cases. Others counter that form matters as much as function. Volcanovic points out that an ETF doesn't alter Dogecoin's code or purpose, but it does layer in custody, audits, and disclosure requirements that add legitimacy for mainstream investors. Coquette sees the development as both promise and parity. If a meme coin can make it into a regulated ETF, then anything is on the table. I agree with Coquette. That could open doors for adoption, but also highlights how crypto continues to blur the line between breakthrough financial innovation and pure entertainment. I'm digging it. I am 100% digging it. Hellblah, I appreciate you being here. Much love to you, bro. I hope you have a good one. Dogecoin has fulfilled this measure move that we looked at previously about 20 minutes or so ago. We were looking at this, and so far, looks like we have came down. Very close. We could go ahead and say that we've fulfilled. 24.9 is the target. We're at 24.9. So, I think that it's likely Doge could come on lower. We may need to come on down. Previous breakout zone, previous resistance, test for support, get a bounce in there. Let's go lower. 24.7. I'm loving it. I would love to see 24.5. 24.5 would be ideal for me to get an entry in, really. 24.5 would look good. 24.5 to 25.5. A little bit of resistance at 25.5, but a breakout zone, if I've ever seen one, man. Dogecoin breaks 25.5. Claims 26 support, 26 cent support. We are going to see 30 cents in no time. Aussie, I'm sorry about that, bro. It's just Nightbot. I need to adjust the settings. And because honestly, I don't care if you spam, bro. You can spam in the chat as long as it's, not negative or hateful. If you want to spam in the chat, by all means. But Nightbot's here, so. 25,158 right here. Previous support to look at for the retest there on the way back up. Indicator has flipped, indicating we should get more downside. I don't know, man. Deadwood, good to see you still here, bro. Hell yeah, man. That sounds good. That actually sounds pretty good. I may have to do the same thing, bro. Target hit for Doge. Pullback action for Plume. You know, everything else has been kind of a little bit silent, almost. I mean, it seems like everything has been just chilling, except for Doge. Doge making waves here leading up to the NFT launch. I mean, ETF. NFT launch. Oh, it's late. There went my microphone again. Doing that weird shit. I don't know what causes it to do that, bro. Okay. I think I know what it is. I think my microphone is having a power surge whenever my air unit kicks on and off. I think it causes my microphone to glitch out. That is ridiculous, isn't it? Is that a thing, you guys? Is that possible? I feel like that's what it is. I swear my microphone glitched out earlier, and it was right when the air unit kicked on or kicked off. My sound is good. Good to know, man. I appreciate you, Aussie. As long as you guys don't hear all that extra fuzzy sound that I hear. I hear a bunch of extra fuzzy noise in the background, but hopefully you guys don't hear that. It's surely just on the monitor here. Good deal, man. So, I mean, we're good. We should be good to keep rocking. And I'm going to try, even though it is late, I'm going to try to go live in the morning because I do want to be live whenever the Dogecoin ETF launches. So I'm going to try to go live in the morning too, even though it's already going on 1 o'clock right now, going on 1 a.m. my time here right now. So I'm still going to try. I'm going to attempt to go live at around 8:30 or so in the morning and stay live until we see what the market does once the ETF launches. So Much love, you guys, man. I appreciate all of you. Hope you guys do have a good night. Hope you guys have a great morning in the morning, and hopefully I will see you guys in the morning. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next live stream. So if you have not yet, if you're watching the replay, don't forget to subscribe. Smash the like button on the way in or on the way out. And yeah, be good at it, and let's get it. I'll see you guys in the next one.